Good morning, Melbourne.
Wakey, wakey.
Wake up, Melbourne. Jason Lauren. Turn it up.
Start your morning the right way.
Gonna be great, gonna be a good day.
This is Jason Lauren on Melbourne's Nova 100.
Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday. Morning, Loz. Morning, Clint.
Coming too. Sorry.
No, you're right, Jackie. When
Good
you're ready.
morning.
Morning, Dale.
No.
Let me get her headphones in. Jesus Christ.
This is why
You are
people
an
shouldn't go to the gym.
You're a shit. I know, Dale.
I went for the first time since I've been on holidays.
Well, joke's on you.
Oh, I haven't been able to walk for 2 days, and my back is so stiff.
You look like you've aged 40 years the way you're walking around here.
I'm walking like an old woman. My hamstrings are like concrete.
Is
Also,
it the lower back as well? You're a bit...
And the lower
Yeah,
back. I mean,
no,
Clint
that's
came
the
over
first
for
to
dinner
go.
last night, and we have a low sofa. And how was I getting up and
you
down
couldn't
off
get up?
this?
You couldn't get up?
No.
Do you need one of those hydraulic lift things? We can hire one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I do. I don't know what to do.
Stop going to
I
the gym.
Googled last night, and
no.
it
She
said,
should continue.
potatoes.
No, you don't need to continue, of course. You just should
How
continue for your health
dare you?
To be honest, I
and
completely agree with
vitality.
you. No, I'm just feeling very stiff and sore today.
Right.
And I waddled from our meeting this morning to here. So apologies for missing the start of the show.
Big show today too.
Huge show.
Rachel Griffiths.
Yes. Now her show
What a hard name to
premiered.
say, isn't it?
Is-
Rachel Griffith.
Is it a little bit?
It isn't.
Rachel
Your
Griffiths.
tongue sort of gets trapped on the last...
Yeah, great. Rachel Griffiths.
Her show's premiering
Oh,
tonight.
we are out of time.
The award goes to Rachel Griffith.
She's won lots of awards.
She's
Oh,
had.
She's
yeah.
won Golden Globes and things.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
My wife is very jealous.
Muriel's Wedding, still one of the greatest films. One of the
Yes.
saddest, most depressing
She was in the
films of
wheelchair.
all time. Yep. And
That's right, she was too.
She was in my best friend's wedding.
Yes.
She's been heaps of things.
6 feet under.
But Madam starts tonight on Channel 9. It actually looks really good.
So Rachel Griffiths is going to be in. Also, Jack Whitehill.
Love him.
What have I done?
Isn't it Hall?
Whitehall.
What did I say? Hill?
Hill.
Yeah.
Jack! G'day!
Jack.
One of your favourites. Jack Whitehall. Did you say Whitehill?
I said Whitehill. Yeah. Yeah.
Jack Whitehall's on the show, that's right.
Hey, we're also paying your debt, Melbourne. If you've got debts that are bills piling up since summer. Oh my God, it's contagious. Debts piling up since summer. Jesus, can you just play a song?
That was completely organic.
It was. Can you please play a song?
Debt roulette's coming up very soon. Oh, can we kick off the show with what happened yesterday?
Nah, no.
After the show yesterday.
Big Mama's angry.
Oh, Mum, she can't move, but she got angry.
I got angry.
If you were on Clarendon Street in South Melbourne
And if
yesterday,
you set this up,
no,
Yeah,
You're going
sure there
down.
weren't any
We-
camera crews?
we
Yeah.
have not set this up, but
I'm like, this is candid camera gear.
there was some dramas out the front of the Nova Studios yesterday after the show. You'd be proud of me. I recorded Mum's blow up. Lauren was not happy. We'll explain what happened, and I'll play you the audio on the other side of this. Good morning, Melbourne, and welcome to your Tuesday. Another warm night last night, guys.
I loved it. I love the hot weather. Clint was at my house last night. We had a
Yeah.
dinner party.
Beautiful hospitality.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Married
for
at
having
first
me.
sight dinner party,
Yeah, we had a dinner party to
Well-
watch the dinner party.
of course.
Bit of maths, but we sort of talked more. Like we just had a big, wild old chat, didn't we?
We had a big old catch up.
There was a lot of stories.
What
Lot
was the
to catch
food
up
like?
on.
Because I know you were on your metabolic
Well,
reset
yes.
and Feb fast.
I know. So we'd planned to have lamb, but it was too hot, so we ended up having sashimi and edamame, and he had sushi because I wasn't allowed the rice.
Was she happier than she was yesterday morning after the
Oh.
show?
Oh, yeah. I think she's certainly come good, but it took a while, Jace, because she was fuming. There was steam coming out of those ear holes.
Yesterday morning, let me set the scene. We have a underground car park here at Nova,
Yes.
just along Clarendon Street.
Yes.
There's like a Coles here as well.
Mm.
We get our little swipe cards. They open the roller door to the car park in the morning. We can go in. However,
Which, by the way, is still
Yeah, it's cooked.
It's
today.
broken.
Yeah, it's broken.
Out of
So it was
action.
broken yesterday and we couldn't get in. We had to park on the street. No
Okay.
problem. We
No,
can pivot.
Totally fine.
We're not precious.
We're a pivoting show.
We are a pivoting show.
However, it is 1 hour parking.
Mm.
And
From what time?
8 o'clock.
From 8.
So if we
So-
finish the show at 9 and race out and move the cars,
We're
we should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay? We didn't do that.
Well, no, we were still on air.
We
At
went
9.
down at about,
20
Yeah.
past it
Yeah.
was. Yeah.
and my car was fine,
My car was fine.
My car was between your two cars.
and it was not fine.
Oh, Lauren, you can't be parking on the street. Did you get a fine?
You guys have set me up.
I didn't get a fine.
I've been spared, actually.
Have you? No fine on yours.
After I just said work can pay for them.
Your car got a fine.
Yeah, but you guys did it. And I was like, this is haha, funny joke. Where are your fines? And you guys were like,
No,
nah.
we swear black and blue. Like,
It was weird. It was weird because I was parked in front, Clint was behind. The park inspector has just got your car.
And I
Just-
saw it because I have a Tesla and I forgot. And then
You're
I
like
got
Benny
in
Irwin, you
and
love
it
the
said,
environment.
sensory warning. I love the environment. So I got a Tesla. Sensory warning. And so you can see what's happened around your car. And he walks straight up to my car and puts a fine
this
on
is
it.
a targeted attack.
He
It's
obviously
a targeted attack. And Jace goes, oh, I know why. It's because you drive a Tesla and he thinks you don't have to pay for petrol. So he's like, oh, she can cop a fine.
Well, maybe they don't like Elon. He's
That's
a
what
bit
I
on the
thought.
nose at
Yeah,
the moment.
he's a bit on the nose.
I'm not Elon.
No, but you're,
But you're in one of his
You're an
vehicles.
Elon fan.
So you think
You're
I should be
supporting him.
sending the parking fine to Elon?
Well, it's a loose. I mean, in a way, you could.
I mean,
you could
he's
almost say you're a Trump fan.
he's a bit.
Oh,
He's a
where's
bit
the
busy.
red flag on the
Yeah.
back?
yeah. Was your Trump hat sitting on the dash?
All right, that's enough out of you. Thank you.
So what? Have we got an explanation
So what? We're going to get a parking inspector on the phone, and I'm going to take it up with him.
with the Port Phillip
I'm going to
parking
find
inspector?
him. If my back wasn't so sore, I would chase him down the street this morning.
Oh, even if it was in top condition, you wouldn't chase him down the street.
Anyway, I
How
think
much?
I think we should go thirds on my fine.
Oh, absolutely
yeah,
not.
100%.
No
If you guys would team
way.
play, otherwise I'm calling the city of what city are we
Port
in?
Phillip.
Port
Phillip.
Phillip.
and telling them they have to give you 2 fines.
Oh,
No.
yeah, that'll
I'm
go
gonna
down
get-
well.
I'm gonna get you
There's no
fined.
evidence.
Yeah,
that
there
we
is.
were
I've got it.
parked.
I've got videos.
We were not parked.
No,
on
you
the
need
street.
I'm still not convinced it's not a stitch.
Oh, it's not a stitcher.
I-
I can't believe in 2025 they're still walking along with that funny stick of chalk
Yeah, no.
where they chalk.
Well, only on my car.
Yeah.
In fact, I arrived after you guys, so you guys were there for even longer than me.
Your wheels are very welcoming. Very
The
wel-
white really stands
In all
out
seriousness,
on the Tesla.
what is that about?
I don't know. I don't know.
Is it because I'm a girl?
Oh, no.
I think it's
not
because I'm a
the-
girl.
Oh, I think it's Elon dash Trump related. To be
you reckon
honest.
he hates Elon, so
Yeah.
he's smacked me with a fine.
Yeah.
I'm going to find out. I'm going to get to the bottom of it.
You should take them to the,
I'm sorry.
take them to the Court of Human Rights.
Clint.
That's what you should do.
Well, no, I deserved the fine because I overstayed my welcome. I just want to know why you two peanuts didn't get one.
I'm going to take this up with them. The minute they go, I'm sorry, there's a wait time. Can you hang on hold? She'll
Absolutely
go,
not.
No, I'm paying the fine. Queen Bee taking out album of the year.
What about that? I mean, she won Country Album of the Year at the Grammys last night, and I think she got up and in her speech, didn't she say something about, I think we should probably stick in our lane because the album didn't do that well.
Right.
But she just won, and then she won Album of the Year.
Absolutely cleaned up.
I can't
Tay-Tay?
believe it.
Or she went home.
It
which
is
was
industry
The,
voted, though, isn't it?
yeah,
Because that album didn't do that well.
that's what I thought.
Surprising.
No awards for Taylor. It's an empty bottle of Prosecco.
She's got enough.
Okay, good.
I
cool.
did like, what's his name who hosted it? That was like, she holds the record and,
What was his name?
what's his name? You know the guy. He hosted the Grammys. Anyway,
Oh, that guy.
that guy.
I got a mouthful of breakfast. I can't answer either.
All right. Let's catch
What's
up
his
with
I'll
him.
find out his name and I'll tell you in a minute.
All right. Well, I won't sleep till then. Let's say hi to our next guest.
Our next guest is a Melbourne actress who's had so much success, her award nominations has its own Wikipedia page. And this clip from her new show, Madam, depicts her playing a managerial role in a business.
So sorry that we're fully booked.
I just really wanted my knob tucked today.
Yeah, I know.
Could you?
No.
I'm sure that's the kind of question our HR department here has to deal with every day as well. Please welcome to the show, Rachel Griffiths.
Good morning.
Good morning.
To the number one show in Melbourne. Yeah. Is that right?
Well,
Well, at
we'll
the
do-
moment, it could change in a few weeks,
Oh,
but we'll
shit.
take
Did
it
I
at the
jinx
moment.
it? Is that
No.
something you're not meant to
No,
say?
no.
Was it like saying Macbeth?
Well,
No,
if we
sing
do,
it from the rooftops for as long as we've got it.
if
I
we
say.
do go down, though, we'll be ringing.
Yeah.
You jinxed us. The show premieres tonight, 9 p.m. on Channel 9.
Yes.
Madam.
If Married at First Sight finishes on time.
I mean,
I
from
love you.
maths to
Be on
Madam.
standby, but I know I say it's from the ridiculous to the sublime.
Yes, I mean, I'm excited for a big night of TV tonight.
So it's a 10-part series based around a lady who opens a brothel in a small town in New Zealand.
An ethical brothel.
Did you have to go visit any for research?
Yeah, immerse yourself.
I talked to women who work in the industry. I went, had a few meetings down at the Collective in Auckland, and they were amazing.
Do anything surprise you about it?
You know what surprised me? There was a woman said, "I don't sell sex. I treat loneliness," and I was like, "Well, that's
And now,
not."
it's interesting you say that. We had a
Interesting.
male sex worker in here recently.
Yeah.
And he was saying to us, I'm a companion for a lot of these women who have either come out of loveless marriages and they're on their own, or they're widows. And I actually am a companion for a lot of these women, not just what you think.
Yeah, no, I spoke to one girl, and most of her clients were in their 70s. She had one client in their 80s, widower, and doesn't want to go to the grave without, feeling that tender thing that we all like to cuddle up to somebody and have somebody stroke our hair and tell us we're as hot as we were 30 years ago.
Now,
cuddling?
I
As
wanna-
long as we keep paying.
Cuddling and stroking of hair. Never knew.
No, there is a lot of that, but there's also a lot of very funny stories.
I bet.
Episode 3 involves a speaker ending up somewhere it shouldn't. With a there's a lot of wacky stories, but I think what really surprised me is it was so much more relatable, because I just found these women making the same decisions that I do. When I get offered a job, it's how far away is it, how long am I doing for, and how much money am I getting?
Were you surprised by how much the women earn?
Yeah. Someone said, look, it's 40 hours in aged care, an hour and a half away on minimum wage, or it's 6 hours down there. So that works better for my situation. And I used to say, I did say, what's the difference between a massage and that kind of service? And I got a lot of DMs, so I'm not going to say that today.
I think they are quite different.
Rachel Griffiths, what is the difference? Just asking for a friend.
Jenny from Indota would have had something to say about it.
Hey, Martin Henderson's also in the
So
show. Now,
good.
I want to know everything about him, because Virgin River, which was a show he was in, that
good.
I fell in love
Well,
with
Marty-
him on that show. Is he as nice in real life?
So gorgeous. But Marty was a bit like me. It is a comedy. It's a dramedy, but it's probably a bit wackier than Brothers
A
and
dramedy?
Sisters.
I've
It's
never
a
heard that.
dramedy. Well, it's like you have tender moments that are really human, and then you have, crazy moments involving opening the dishwasher to a surprise toy cleaning cycle. So there's the mad and the ridiculous. But
Was he good to work with?
he was like me. He's like, I'm not funny. I'm like, I'm sure you can be, because he's known for these grittier dramas. And
Every woman listening to this right now watched Virgin River.
Yeah.
He was the one that I was dreaming about when I had COVID and I was having all those vivid dreams.
Oh, that's
Paul kept
right.
waking me up going,
And
you're
he-
not saying my
They were
name.
very
he
vivid,
was
weren't
very
they?
anxious because he thought he wasn't funny. Well, he kind of does it Jason Bateman, because
Yeah, right.
the husband in
Yeah.
the show's a bit of a dick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so delicious that you just love him.
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
It's good
oh,
sometimes
God.
like that, because then they don't overplay it.
No, he just finds this sweet spot of kind of man baby.
Yeah.
He's just not stepping up and taking responsibility, but he's gorgeous, and you totally believe why. She's fighting for this marriage, but she's also very frustrated, and she's very menopausal. So she's like, "Rah!"
Angry.
This
He's
is-
got
Angry.
a lovable face.
Well,
A really
you'll be able to
lovable
see it
face.
tonight. Premieres 9 p.m. on Channel 9.
On standby from 9.
We are on the air with Rachel Griffiths this morning. Can I check? Because you went to school here in Melbourne.
Star of the
did.
Seagull.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
Brighton.
I'm not making a
It
comparison.
was Garden Vale then.
was it?
It was Garden
they've
Vale.
shifted
It was
the-
Catholic Brighton, and we were very proud. Like, as soon as you crossed Bay Street, that was Anglican territory, and then you went into the Presbyterians. I I still get hives if I cross North Road. But then, so 10 years ago, 20 years ago, all the aspirationals who had moved into the Catholic ghetto went, oh, we're so close to Brighton. Can we be Brighton? Because they've been priced out of Brighton. We were ropeable. It's Garden Vale, guys.
Okay, so-
Garden Vale, like the station.
I'm sure the
Sounds like
parents
you.
that are spending Bitcoin at the moment
sounds-
on the sea will be happy to
It
know
sounds
that.
like you because you're always crapping on to us about how you don't.
Oh,
you know,
the
no,
wrong
stop
side of
Brighton.
No, I'm
It's like-
Bentley East, rough side of
Yeah,
Bluff.
well, I grew up on the wrong side of, Nepean Highway.
Yeah, rough side of Nepean.
Yeah.
I think it's
Men and
all
women are the people.
rough side.
Please. It's all pretty
And
fancy.
also, Star wasn't a fancy school back then. There was, a lot of families, five girls, 7 girls.
Have they got the big photo of you hanging in reception or anything?
yeah.
Like-
Yeah, they've got me naked at the opening of Crown Casino with the sign, once a star girl, always a star girl.
Hey, good luck for the series.
Thank you.
It
It was
sounds
the
gr-
number 1 show in New Zealand, I just have to say.
Okay.
And so take it to your hearts, Australians. Give it a go. Give
We
it a
love the
go, Melbourne.
Kiwis. They're
I
onto a
can't
good
wait
thing.
to see it.
They're
I go
funny,
to bed
but-
at 8:30 every night, but I'm going to sit up late to watch this. I'm excited.
I want to get your go to sleep tips later.
Well,
Get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah,
and
that
do
helps.
Breakfast radio.
all right, Chill Griffiths on the air with us. Thank you so
And
much for popping
congrats,
in.
guys, for everything you've achieved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate
just
it.
second innings can be even sweeter, right?
That's right. And same to
Getting
you.
fired isn't always the worst thing to happen.
No.
Good morning, Melbourne. Sabrina Carpenter there. Picked up her first Grammy yesterday. Good for her.
I know. Good on her. She looked gorgeous too.
Great performance.
She's great, Sabrina Carpenter. She's very sexual when she performs, isn't she?
She is, Mum.
She's hot, like a hottie. Like she really gets down and dirty. Don't you think?
She does.
It's just funny hearing.
She's fully on her knee. Like, okay, if I keep talking, I'm just
Do you know
gonna
who
get-
was?
Hang on. What else does
She
she do?
gets fully down on her knees
What
and
does she do?
uses the microphone to intimidate different adult behaviours.
Like what?
Work it out yourself.
Where's the microphone?
Well, where a microphone
On
should
the
be.
stand or on
Handheld.
hands? Oh, geez.
You know, Troy
Sabrina.
Sivan's a bit the same. When
Is
I
he
saw him,
sexual?
they're very sexual. Both of them.
Holding the microphone with one hand? Or two?
She holds it with one.
Yeah, right.
Do you know who else is a little sexual at
Who?
the Grammys?
Who?
Benson Boone.
Oh, my God.
Was
Benson
he not?
Boone is so
He was
hot.
wearing this.
That was Heidi Klum that ripped his clothes off.
Yeah, Heidi and the other girl, Nikki.
Yeah,
Nikki Glazier.
I love her. I've
She's
gone down a
very
real
funny.
rabbit hole.
Very
Have you?
funny. She
Yeah.
hosted the Globes.
Yeah, she was
She was
great.
brilliant at the Golden
Ripped
Globes.
off the tux,
Yep.
blue, powder blue onesie, and
It's
then
the
he did
flip
a
that gets
flip
me.
off the piano,
backflip.
and then his tackle was out of place.
Yes.
So he needed to rearrange the tackle. I
Did
mean, we've
another
all
flip.
been there.
He
after
put up a
flip.
post last night saying, sorry for the aggressive crutch grab during my performance.
It
When you got to
happens.
move it, I guess you got to
happens,
move
Lauren.
it.
Yeah.
I don't think he was sorry. I think he knew exactly what he
just
was doing.
Gets itself into.
Yeah.
Gets you hot under the collar clamp.
That's why we don't.
No,
Why we don't flip anymore.
no, I don't flip in public
Neither
anyway.
do I. God no. Hey,
Benson Boone is like the hottest thing in town at the moment, isn't he?
He is, yeah.
it's
So hard.
He was in Melbourne last week.
He was.
I didn't go.
Shirt
I'm
off.
sad. Everyone who went said he was amazing. What's wrong? Why are you me? You don't.
No, I'm
you
just-
disagree?
No. Whoa.
We just went. You gave me that look.
He's-
like whatever.
He's hot.
He's hot.
Yeah. So is Sabrina.
Was that
and her microphone.
PVC he was wearing? It was like
It was very flammable.
it had a good shine to it.
It
Looked
did.
like he'd popped down to Spotlight to whip that one up.
Yeah, it was tight.
It was point.
Toit.
Hey, it's Jason Lauren here. Clint's joining us as well. We're doing things to Shell Ready Express.
With the fashion police this morning.
Can we head to Southland?
Southland? We can, because it was a talking point over the weekend because there's a new store that has opened. Now, this is a store that's been online.
There's a Pretzel World. That's been there for a while.
Is there a pretzel world there?
Yeah, bottom of the escalator near
I
Is that near the
love
nut shop?
Pretzels.
near Target.
Ah.
Near
Do
the
they do
donut
big
shop.
pretzels or little pretzels?
Big pretzels. Jalapeno.
Oh.
I love pretzels, big and small. I like all the sizes. Anyway, no, it's not Pretzel World. It's a beauty store that has been online for many, many years. In fact, I've been a big fan of this business. It's called Adore Beauty. And it's been online. It had, what about this, net profit of 195 million.
Wow. Is it
last
Aussie?
year. Yep, Australian company.
Is it like horror?
Started by Kate Morris, who is a cracker of a lady. She's awesome. It's like Sephora, like Mecca, but it's only ever been online. It's their first brick and mortar store. Except when you order, we're beauty obsessed these days. So it's like skincare, makeup, cosmetics, hair care. When you order from them, they always put in a Tim Tam in your order.
What?
An individually wrapped Tim Tam.
What, in Glad Wrap?
No, in like an individual packet.
Oh.
It's like their thing. It's very Australian.
I don't even care what we buy. Let's just do it for the Tim Tam.
Nothing like ordering some pimple patches and getting a Tim Tam.
Gotcha.
Good on
Yum.
them.
Anyway, she opened her first brick and mortar store, and by 5 a.m. there were people queuing. By 9 a.m. it was like wrapped around the shopping centre to get into the shop.
Oh, God, remember that time I went to pick up the iPhone and I didn't realise it was launch day and I had to join the line of the geeks at Chadstone? Oh,
I
And there was
actually,
one of your friends at the back of the line.
yeah, they were like, Jace, I didn't know you were that much into the iPhone.
See, I love supporting businesses, especially Aussie businesses, but I
thought you were
don't
gonna say
get
small businesses like Apple.
No, but I don't get why people queue. Like their service at Door Beauty is so good. You could order online, and most of the time it arrives same day.
I think people just get caught up in the
So
hype.
I would just sit at home and order it and be there, and I wouldn't have to stand in line for 8 hours.
But they want to be part of it. They want to be part of the
Exactly.
experience, don't they?
I get things like, remember when I went to the Stinky Flower in Geelong?
Yes.
Oh,
How could
people!
you forget?
Oh, God!
I was never been more excited about anything in my life, and people queued for hours and hours. But that's because it's an experience. You have to be there.
But
you can't
also-
do it online.
Did you see the Stinky Flower open in Sydney as well
Yes. A
different
over the
one.
holidays?
I was
It
like,
wasn't as...
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
It
you
wasn't
guys,
as good.
but they made it. They wrapped it in like they had velvet curtains and a big door. I was like, nah, it doesn't
no.
need theatrics, guys.
Yeah. Hey, I
Geelong knew
often
how to do it.
drive along a stretch of Swan Street where people queue for the banh mi outside T&L Bakery.
yes.
And do you know what? I don't feel like a banh mi, but I join the queue.
Yes,
Makes you want it.
Just do
That's
it.
what made me. They're big fans of the show. Big shout out to them
Very
as
much
well.
so, and they do
They're
the South
so
Melbourne
yummy.
dim sim there.
Also, the people who line up for loon croissants, they
Yes.
See, I've never had one. I
Hours.
sit there and go, I'm sorry.
You've
It's
never
a
had one.
croissant.
It is good.
But I would
But
argue...
the original one in Fitzroy, before it was too popular, you could get in and it was okay.
Yeah, right. But you're
Yeah.
right, though. I never wanted a banh mi. And then I was like, I'm missing out.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
We see other people have them, so we're like, oh, well, we got to get these. There are a lot of people, I reckon, that would just like, oh, everyone's going to Taylor Swift, so I'm gonna jump in the online queue to get tickets for this because if everyone else is going, I want to go.
And I just want to put the photo up of me online waiting. You know how everyone was posting their screenshots?
Yeah.
in
Well,
the
it's
queue?
funny because during the Taylor Swift ticket craze...
The Taylor Swift era.
people who were queuing online, but then there were a few that went to the old Ticketmaster
Yes.
outlets. And there were
I
3
love
or
that.
4 people, and they
Love
all
that.
got tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here's the go. 13, 24, 10. What have you queued for?
What do you stand in line for,
Yeah.
Melbourne?
What have you stood in line for?
And how long?
Was it worth it? Yes. I'm so ashamed to say this. I stood in...
Go on.
I was much younger. Much younger. Stood in line to get something signed by Human Nature.
That's fair
Did they
enough.
live up to their expectations?
Yeah, yeah.
Did they sing every time you cry?
No, they didn't.
Save up all your tears.
13, 24, 10. What have you queued for? 13, 24, 10. What have you queued for? Melbourne? Let's go to the phones. Fantry Gully. Jenna, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi.
What
have
did you stand in line for?
I stood in line for 7 hours at Southland to get a CD signed by Ricky Martin.
That is worth
She
it.
bangs.
She bangs.
Oh my gosh! And how was he?
Oh, he was
Delightful?
amazing.
What
He was
it?
lovely.
Was there an interaction?
There was a brief interaction, but you only got about 20 seconds with him at most.
Oh, that'll do.
I'd take 20 seconds with Ricky Martin.
Oh, would you?
Yep.
Some people would only need 20 seconds with Ricky Martin.
There he is.
She bangs.
I went to that concert with my dad. It was Telstra Dome.
I interviewed him at
Dad
that
and I
concert.
were up
With
dancing.
Bobby.
Yeah, he invited me. I didn't ask for the tickets.
13,
Dad
24,
loves
10.
Ricky Martin.
What have you queued for, Melbourne? Jack Whitehall is in the house after 7 this morning. Very funny guy. Does a TV series where he travels with his dad.
Which I love because I could see myself and my dad doing that.
I was
because my dad's a
exactly
bit nutty.
the same. When I watched it, I was almost jealous, going, God, I wish I did something like that with my dad.
Yep.
Um,
My dad and I had a little road trip last week and I was just like, it was unhinged. And I thought, if someone could film this and watch it, it would be very amusing.
Yeah.
Because your parents just irritate you, don't they?
See, if I did a road trip with my dad now, people would be like, well, that's weird.
It's a miracle.
Okay, 13.
The little Pringles can strapped in with a seatbelt on it.
She's doubled down.
Oh, we're doing this again, are we?
Anyway,
doubled
Melbourne,
down.
right now on 132410, we are asking you, what have you stood in line for? People stood in line for hours and hours and hours at Southland on the weekend to get into a new beauty store, Adore Beauty.
Adore.
I'm a big fan of the brand.
Clint, what have you lined up
Well,
for?
back in the 90s, when you had to queue for tickets, physically queue for tickets, I camped overnight with my brother for tickets to Live.
Remember Lightning Crashes?
I went to that concert.
This is at the height. This is at the height of throwing copper at Brandon Park Shopping Centre, and I wasn't the only one.
No, God, no.
Oh.
So what, you stood in
And you got
line
a
for
number.
tickets?
You got a number?
You got a little number.
And then did you get your tickets?
Yeah,
when
got
you
my
went to the
tickets.
concert?
Like the deli at Coles.
Yeah, it's like a deli number.
Yeah, right.
I went to that concert at Rod Laver Arena. It was one of the best.
You
My
queued?
seats were in like the second back row.
Side note, how's the anxiety at the deli just waiting for your number to be called?
Oh, I know.
It's just the most awkward thing.
It's never busy enough for me to take a number at mine.
I'm the same.
And I used to like taking that
So
little
There'll be
ticket.
3 people there and they'll go 14. I'm like, why are we doing a number system? I
Yeah,
didn't get a
who's
number.
next?
There's 3. Just like
Who's
But you
next?
might not take a number, and the other 2 behind you might, and they get served first.
Exactly.
That's where the system's broken.
Out with the numbers, I
Out
say.
with the tickets. I agree.
Jessica in Mount Dunedin, your thoughts on deli tickets? No, I'm sorry. What have you queued
What did
for?
you have to stand in line for?
Hey guys, I stood in line about 20 years ago for a diamond ring.
Oh, what do you mean? Why did you have to line up for it?
Well, they advertised it in the window for a while that they were having this big sale, and this was a way to obviously draw customers in.
Mm-hmm.
So I got there at about 5:30. I parked the car. I had my coffee. I had all these books.
You were prepared. You were
figured I was
prepared
going
to
to
stand in
study.
line.
Yeah, I was prepared, and I parked the car, and I was so excited. I knew exactly what level of the car park to go on so I could bolt in. And as soon as I turned the car off, these old ladies rocked up next to me. I was like, oh, no, I can't even sit in the car. So I bolted over to the front of the shopping centre and stood in line. And they said, oh, are you getting engaged? I said, no, I'm just here for the ring.
Oh, you're buying it for yourself? And
I
how
was
long
buying
did you
it for
have to
myself.
wait in the line for?
Oh, well, I got there about 5:30 and they opened at 9.
And you
But
got
it was $1. So I got it. It was $1.
Jeez, that's
$1?
good.
What was it worth?
Yeah, what was it worth?
Do you know, I've actually never had it valued.
Might be
That's
worth
a gotcha.
$1.
Could be worth $1.
You might have gone at 5 a.m. for no reason, love.
Were the old ladies queuing to get to Coles?
We're not going back there, Clint. 13
They're after
24
pearls.
10 is our number. What have you queued for, Melbourne?
Glennis in South Morang.
Hello.
Hello. What did
Hello.
you stand in line for?
Grand final tickets 20 plus years ago, Collingwood Essendon.
How long did you sit? Were you one of those people with a camping chair? Because they're really dedicated.
So what happened was I went with my brother who's now deceased. He used to drive a truck. We had parked the truck, went and stood in line, gave us the raffle ticket. They said, come back when the doors open. That was 2 days later,
Oh, my God.
and we slept there for 2 nights.
You slept there for 2 nights and you got your tickets?
We certainly
Who
did.
do you-
Did
who
your
do you-
team win?
Yeah, who do you
Yeah.
barrack for?
The best, Collingwood.
I knew you were going to
You
say
got all your
Collingwood.
teeth, Glennis?
I have got all my teeth, and I even have a tat on my arm.
There we
Oh,
go.
of course
Good
you
on
do.
you, Dale.
Did the Pies win?
There we go.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, right.
Collingwood fans, mate. They're different.
We are.
Oh, yeah. Forget you're one of them.
Sarah in Hawthorne, good morning.
Morning, everyone.
What have you queued for, Dale?
I waited in line to get Nagi Ashima's signature.
To get what?
Sorry?
Nagi, the chef.
Nagi Mahashi.
Yes, sorry, that's what I mean.
To get what?
Her signature on a cookbook.
Oh, how long did you wait for?
Oh, probably more than 2 hours, but every second was worth it.
Yeah, she's
Oh.
Her and
great.
JB
We
are just
love
Yeah,
Nagi Mahashi.
She's a hoot.
Well, if you,
Recipes are a lot of work,
if you
but
Clint
she's a...
Stanaway,
Oh,
she
my
sent him a
goodness.
book and she signed every page.
Every
Yeah.
page of the dinner
Hi, Clint.
cookbook.
Hi, Clint.
I'm so envious. I was like, oh, can I get another signature? For my friend Sarah, I've kept her signature for my other cookbook.
Wow. Did you give her a hug too?
Oh, I did. Her and JB, I tried to speak French to JB.
Who's
And he
JB?
was
that the
like,
dog?
pardon? Parlez-vous français? I was like,
Who's
oui.
JB?
I have no idea.
Who's speaking French now?
Her right-hand man.
Oh,
Oh,
JB.
I thought Clint was a
I
right
thought
hand.
I
So
thought
too.
so too.
There's a real tone to the callers in that topic, wasn't there?
Yeah, they're passionate.
Yeah, they are.
I stood in line for dumplings. Apparently, the best dumpling place in New
She's
York.
passionate.
For hours, I said to Paul, just go at the front and tip them and see if we can push them.
Go up the front and tip
Yeah,
them.
so he did. He went and tipped them. Didn't help. We
Really?
had to stand there for an hour. It just cost us.
Really?
Cost us. Yep.
Oh,
Anyway, and they were good dumplings, but that's one of the only things in the world I'd stand in line for.
it is just
Shanghai
gone.
pork dumpling.
Big night last night in music. Grammy Awards.
The Grammys.
It's always awkward watching music acts present awards.
Why?
Just like when
I think
they...
it's so nice. Industry.
No,
Because the
but-
Grammys are industry voted.
I know, but just, like with the Oscars and stuff, actors are used to delivering comedy lines and stuff. It's just when...
Oh, like they shouldn't do stand-up.
Do you see Cardi B? She
No.
presented Best Rap Album at the start, and I was like, whoa, she looks like a crazy fan on stage.
What's up, Grammy? How ya doing? Good. The last time I was on this stage, it was to accept the very award I'm presenting today. Yep. I was overwhelmed that I couldn't even find the words to express how grateful I am for this genre. Tonight, I won't be having those problems.
Wow.
Because I know exactly what I want to say. Rap helped me find my voice. Rap helped me tell my story. And most of all, rap changed my life.
Oh, my God, I
Has
love
she been on
her.
the Shardies?
Yeah. Oh.
No, I think she's just like that.
Really?
I love her. She's kooky.
Yeah, that's great.
Speaking of
The
kooky,
weirder the better.
Well,
They were there.
best new artist,
Yes.
Chapel Roan. I mean,
Extraordinary.
she is just doing her thing, isn't
How about
she?
the makeup?
I know. She's
Like
she's uniquely her, and I love that. There's not enough characters anymore.
Something the Swifties will love. Cam, the dancer from the Taylor
Yeah.
Swift series.
Big Cam.
Was he there?
Yeah, he was one of Chapel Roan's dancers.
Was he?
Yep.
Oh, are they allowed to sort of go off and dance for somebody else?
Well, they can't retire now that the Eras tour's over.
He should be able to.
'Cause
Would have earned
Taylor's
a
not on
mint.
tour
Would
anymore.
have earned a
Yeah.
mint, wouldn't he?
He's
Yeah,
allowed
what
to
do you
dance for other
mean he'd
people.
have to mint?
No, would have earned a mint.
Oh, earned a
Yeah,
mint.
yeah.
I wonder.
All that travel allowance.
Yeah.
I don't know who is
Per diems?
Chapel Roan now.
Dooms. Yeah, there you
That'd be
go.
a good combo, Chapel Roan and what's his name?
Cam.
Cam.
Anyway, Song of the Year, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. Record of the Year, Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us. But it was Beyonce who took out
Beyonce?
Album of the Year, which was the big award of the night.
Controversial.
It was presented by the LA Fire Department. I loved that.
That was
that's
cool.
a lovely
And it was a
touch.
fundraiser for the LA Fire Department. They made an absolute fortune. But I look, Album of the Year, that's one thing. But she won Country Album of the Year.
Yes, first
with
person of colour. Is that right to win it?
Yeah, with Cowboy Carter, which is interesting because that album didn't do so well. And I think in her speech, you can tell she was genuinely surprised.
Wow, I really was not expecting this. I think sometimes genre is a cold word to keep us in our place as artists. And I just want to encourage people to do what they're passionate about.
I mean, I love that song. But I don't know if I love the whole album.
Well,
Anyway.
800% increase in listens on Spotify today alone.
How good.
That's
Good on her.
amazing.
This is a non-judgment place, isn't it?
Yeah, are you gonna
You hate
do
it.
what?
I know what you're going to
Are
say.
you gonna vent at Beyonce or Taylor Swift?
I love
Because
Taylor
privately
Swift. Don't you
you've
dare.
been jumping into Taylor.
I love Taylor, but I think
But-
I think she needed a sedative halfway through the Grammys.
Have you seen the TikToks of behind the scenes where she's
I think she's just
dancing,
loving
holding a
life.
bottle
Yeah,
of champagne?
yeah.
She's getting down and dirty. I love her. Let her live. She's
Also-
just been on tour for 11,000 years. Let the girl
What?
let her hair
Go,
down.
Let him.
I'm going to double down.
Go.
Oh,
Go.
God. Next you're going to say Beyonce's overrated.
I think Beyonce's overrated.
Oh,
Oh, geez.
I can't wait until we're giving away tickets to her tour.
Oh,
on this
hottest
show.
tickets in town! Hottest tickets
Anyway,
in town!
let's be honest, no one cared about Beyonce or Taylor Swift. It was all about Kanye West and his kooky wife from Melbourne, Bianca. Do you think he's making her go nude?
You know what? Jokes aside, I
It
felt
looked-
uncomfortable
she looked-
watching it. I'm like, is this...
Did you?
Yeah, I just...
Well, you can't be getting around nude.
Why not?
Well, it's actually indecent exposure, isn't it?
Well, she was wearing something.
I mean, if
wasn't
I
she?
had a rig like that, I'd be nude all the time.
Absolutely.
I just don't know if she looked
We
that
tell you to
comfortable
be
with it.
nude all the time.
That's what it was. It was just, she just didn't look comfortable.
No. But at the after party, she was comfortable. She was up on the microphone singing Adele.
Do you know what Lauren said before you were out of the studio? It was during the ad break. And we're watching the footage of her grab the microphone at the
Yeah, I
after
was
party.
annoyed.
And Lauren goes, this is karaoke queen over here,
Yeah.
right? Lauren goes, if you grab a microphone and go to sing, you need to know the words.
Yeah, you can tell she's trying to sing Rolling in the Deep. She knows the first line and then she does that I'll shake my head because I don't know what I'm singing.
It's like the mumble in the car. Rolling in the deep. And then you come back strong for the next words.
We could have
had it all.
Nah, she didn't know the words. You got to be confident. But she had a great time at the after party. I'm not so sure.
She was wearing clothes.
Oh, that's what it was.
She wasn't really.
Wow.
It was like a see-through one piece in this that she changed into. She got dressed up.
Let's say hello to our next guest.
Introducing our next guest. He's a comedian, actor, television presenter, and all-round funny man, all the way from London.
I accidentally hit a kid skiing. To be fair to me, right, this little cut straight in front of me in the line for the buffet, and I just lashed out.
Here in Australia, possibly to escape assault charges, please welcome to the show, Jack Whitehall.
Hey.
Good morning.
How are you? Morning.
Good.
Morning.
How are you?
Yeah, very good.
How long have you been in Australia now?
I've been here for 3 weeks on tour
have
with
you
my parents.
Recovered from the
So I'm very
jet lag?
excited to be here because I'm excited to not be with them because I've been having breakfast, lunch,
you get
and
the
dinner
big-
with my mum and dad every day for 3 weeks.
Do you get the big family room at the hotel?
No, because genuinely what happens when we go to hotels is they seem to somehow always get there first and then they get the best room.
They get the
and then
upgrade.
they
Smart.
get the upgrade and I go and look at their room normally because my dad's called me because he can't turn the lights on.
Right.
And then I'll go in there and realise that they've got the big room and they always get the number one dressing room as well. So I just get mugged off everywhere we go.
I mean, we see you travel with your dad a lot. How do you go travelling with mum? Who's
She
more
seems
high
like a hoot.
maintenance? Yeah.
Yeah, she's good. She's very useful. I mean, because I couldn't do it without him. She man marks him basically, and yeah, we sort of like tag team Michael Whitehall duties because it is like traveling with a sort of minor royal when you're with him.
Yes.
Which is actually quite good as well in some ways because it means you can sort of hide behind his diva-ishness.
Yeah.
So I would always feel like bad about making demands and insisting on like, you know, limousines and 5-star hotels.
What's he
but I
asked
can
for?
go, yeah, well, it's Michael. Michael just, you know, he needs to
Dad wants
have a
it.
certain
That's
level
high
of
maintenance.
luxury, and he's so high maintenance. And then you
I mean, you sort of are like the royal
residuals.
family.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
know the royals?
I know. I've come into contact with a
hung
couple
out
of
with
them in
them.
the past. I was quite good friends with Harry back in the day,
has he-
pre-Meghan, when he was a tearaway.
Right.
Yeah, but I
Oh,
got
Has he
you
cut
dropped
weren't there
you?
when he was
Yeah, I was
nude in
dropped.
Vegas or anything, were you? You weren't
No,
part of that
annoyingly,
group.
I wasn't there for the naked billiards.
Damn.
Wait, did he
but I had a
drop
few
you
nights
when
out
he
with
was
him.
with Meghan? Is that true that he dropped his mates?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it part of the inner circle, to go back to a Vegas analogy. But no, I had a few nights out with him,
Fun.
when he was, yeah.
He seems
was
like
quite
a
fun.
loose unit.
He
as
seems
well.
fun.
Yeah, he was.
You two
yeah.
would be fun together.
Yeah,
What about your
I'm
dad?
retired from that as well now. I'm a dad.
He's
So
a
I
dad.
do that.
Look at
Yeah,
we're
I'm a
both
dad.
dads.
You never
We're
retire
responsible.
from that, surely.
No.
Harry's not retired from it. You're not
Yeah,
retired
there's still a
from it.
demon inside me.
You'd be still good on the lash.
Yeah.
Surely.
Do you have to beg for a night out now, though?
They are definitely a little bit more negotiated
Yeah.
and cashed out at the Bank of Mutual Resentment.
I just sent my wife away for a girls' weekend. I'm like, take 2 nights, babe, because I know there's a potential boys' weekend coming up.
Oh,
So I'm just
right,
like,
you put
lay
them in the
groundwork.
credits in the bank.
lay the groundwork.
Yeah.
But I mean, your dad never really grew up.
No. I mean, I don't know. He sort of doesn't go out and like get loose and go on the sesh, but he's just sort of remains like a sort of gentle level of drunk all of the time now.
Really?
He's just, constantly like imbibing on this stuff.
I reckon I'll be like his dad when I'm older. Just grumpy and just.
What do you mean when you're older?
Okay, all right.
Well,
Hey,
he has the best rider because my rider it's like 1 can of Diet Coke. And
What's he asked for?
He has 3 bottles of Laurent Perrier champagne.
Oh, that's one of my
and
favourites.
a defibrillator in every dressing room. But he genuinely has to have this champagne because he always claims, he goes, oh no, I need champagne in the dressing room in case we're entertaining. I was like, entertaining who? And he went, friends. If I have friends to one of the shows.
I get it.
I was like, you have one friend, okay? His name is Neil Stacey and he lives in Bath. in England, right? So if we're in Bath and we're doing a show there, by all means have 3 bottles of champagne.
But
you don't
nowhere
know
else.
anyone in Wollongong. Like, you're not going to have friends
You
there.
don't know that.
But he might. You never know.
My mum does. My mum seems to know everyone in Australia. Her guest list is
Really?
insane. Everywhere we
Mum.
go. And it's always like cousins, but they're not cousins. They're cousins like 5 times removed. Or she loves inviting like old nannies. Like, I swear, they did no parenting at all, because I have met 30 nannies on this tour, and every time I come into a dressing room after the show, they're there with the 2 bottles of champagne open, and they're like, "This is Narelle. She changed your nappy."
Is there anything worse than my mum does it too? She says, "You remember this lady?" And you just stand there going, "No, Mum, I don't." And now it's 10 times worse.
Yeah, I was 1 year old. I do not remember her.
Can I bring up your mum's relationship with Harry Styles? I remember this famously happening at the Brit Awards a couple of years back.
I brought my mum with me.
It's Hillary. How is Hillary?
Hillary, she's good. It's weird that you know her name. She's over there, probably throwing herself at Rod Stewart. No, Harry, sit down.
Harry and Mum got history.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they had a
Careful.
night
Rendezvous?
together. I was going to say they didn't have a night together, but they met at one of those award shows.
Right.
And, she was very enamoured.
You've got the Brits coming up again, I believe.
Yeah.
Did you watch any of the Grammys yesterday?
I've watched a couple of clips, and I've basically spent the last couple of weeks trying to just educate myself on modern music, because it's been a couple of years since I did the Brits, and I feel so out of touch.
I can't imagine a scarier job than hosting one of those events.
Yeah, what's it like?
Yeah, I mean, they're all pretty hammered, so I kind of realised early doors that if you just did it for the television audience at home and just accepted that you're both on slightly like parallel experiences in the room,
Don't
then,
rely on the crowd.
Yeah, because you're not going to get a lot out of them. But you can chuck a couple of stray bullets in their direction as well, and no one really realizes what's going on. So I think that insulated me a little bit from the fact that it was a tough gig.
How was the Melbourne crowd last night? You and
Yeah,
your dad did
great.
a live show last
Yeah,
night.
yeah,
You got
yeah.
another one tonight.
Yeah.
We'll put up the link on our socials for you to get last minute tickets.
But as a guy from the UK, how are you coping with this heat? Because the Brits don't like the heat. You're not used to it. Have you?
Yeah, I mean,
Lots
it's
of
quite
sunscreen.
intense. We've sort of been followed around by like a cloud. Everywhere we've gone, it's been grey and miserable, and everyone's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry you've had this terrible weather." And we're like, No, this is fine. This fits with us and our general temperament. But now it's got hot. It's quite intense, especially because my dad does insist on wearing a suit everywhere.
Yes.
So
Really?
he's like
Oh,
melting.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I'm just like, stick on some thongs and board shorts, but he refused.
Did he get his budgie smugglers? I saw him at the shop the other day looking at budgie
I don't
smugglers.
think you can smuggle a budgie of that nature. Like, he's reached an age now where you have to tuck it into your sock.
Yeah, right.
Sorry to put that image in your head.
No,
It's
that's
what-
all right.
It's what, 7:36? That feels too old to be talking about my father's genitals. The show is essentially just me making jokes about his willy for
So we're not
2
going to see any
hours.
pap shots of your dad with the rig out down at St Kilda Beach
No,
or anything?
no,
Yeah, right,
he hasn't
okay.
got a rig to be proud of,
Yeah,
unlike
right.
this gentleman still. It's,
no.
wow, I've just seen some photographs.
I'm
so impressed.
Do you
It's
realise
so
that that's
impressed.
all we'll hear about now for the rest of the
Oh my
day?
gosh.
Jack
So a
walked
bit
in
of
the
a
studio.
peek behind
yeah.
the scenes.
Yeah, there it is. There,
There it
We've
is.
actually got a large cardboard cutout
Unbelievable.
of it.
Oh,
in our...
can someone go and
Look
get
at
the
that. It's
cardboard?
like a cobbled street.
So,
You couldn't walk down those abs in a wedged heel.
last year, Clint did the full shoot for Men's Health.
Everybody knows
Really?
because
Yeah.
he talked about it
Oh
for
my
the
God.
whole year.
We've got a going away gift for you. Can
Oh,
we give him
Yeah,
the...
it's on the way.
If you
So,
want.
and on the front of, we've all got our own little folders for our preparation, which none of us ever really read. But the producers put a lot of effort into it.
Sort of like a surfboard. You
Jack-
might need to put it in
Oh,
oversized.
my.
Yeah.
On the front of Clint's is him
Wow.
with his rig out,
There
and
it
Jack
is.
walked straight in and said, "Great rig."
Great rig.
Do you want to take that with you on the
Yeah,
plane?
I will take that with me.
A giant cardboard
You
cutout
might
of
need
Clint.
to declare that at Heathrow.
Yeah. That is very impressive.
You'd
Anyway.
like to sign my stomach.
Hey,
Your abs, you mean?
Jack, we love you and your family. We were saying earlier, like, honestly, we are jealous that you get to
It's
do
okay.
this.
You don't need to hold it.
Thank
It's
you.
okay.
Yeah.
Just mesmerised by it.
We're jealous you get to do this with your fam. We've loved your shows. And tonight, if you want tickets, we'll put the link on our socials. Thanks so much for coming in this
Yeah,
morning,
thank
mate.
you. I'm literally going to go straight for a pump now. I've
Yeah.
been inspired.
He's off to do some push-ups.
Oh, God.
Have a great time in Australia. We
Yeah.
love having you here.
This is a great sort of visual image. You holding the cardboard cutout
Just
of
myself,
yourself.
exactly.
He
It's a
takes it
bit
with
embarrassing.
He takes
isn't
it with him everywhere. Jack Whitehall on the air with us this morning. It has just gone 22 to 8. We are on the air thanks to our mates at Shell Ready Express. Had one of their coffees the other day.
How was it?
Very good.
Oh, delicious.
Delicious.
We love a delicious coffee.
Well, head into Shell Ready Express today. Tops of 36 we're going for today. A little bit of a, dare I say, cool change.
Yeah.
When is the cool change coming? Tomorrow?
Soon.
Tonight?
Well, I'd imagine late tonight, but drop. What did we yesterday? 39 to 36. So we could argue that the cool change has already come.
He's got you there.
Hey, Lauren, you've been the last few days sampling some different dietary sort of situations.
Yeah, so we're
You've
both
been-
doing
what are you
Feb
doing?
Fast.
So we're doing Feb Fast. No
and
alcohol.
I'm doing a metabolic reset.
That's right.
What
no
was
one
an
wants
I-
to hear about it. It's so boring. Basically, you eat a lot of veggies and a lot of protein.
Is Paul your partner doing it as well?
He is,
You
thank
guys-
God, because we have to go down in solidarity.
One in, all in.
Are you guys getting snappy at each other yet at home?
No. You might need to ask him.
No.
I was
don't
about to
think
say,
so.
do you think the answer would be the same?
I was around last night for dinner and they stuck to their guns. They
Oh,
were
that's
just
good.
very, very disciplined.
Yeah, yeah,
while
yeah.
I pigged out on all the great
'Cause I've-
Japanese delicacies like teriyaki chicken.
I've been there for the blow up and you sent him to his room.
Yeah, I did that once. He didn't go, but I tried. That's right.
Would
I
you
gotta-
call this diet a
I was
fad?
Oh, no,
Or
this
more
one's not a
essential?
fad. This one's based on science, I'm told.
Okay.
Science, Clint. It's called
'Cause
the
I love a
RX
fad.
Metabolic Reset, and it's meant to reset your metabolism.
Okay.
I don't know that much about it. Anyway, I've done it before and I felt amazing. So I was like, February, I'm doing it. I turned into a walking pina colada in January. So February is my month. But I'm also trying some kooky, weird things. I mean, it wasn't a great day yesterday, admittedly, to go to the infrared sauna.
Oh.
Not great on in 40 degrees.
Is that because you could shit yourself in the sauna?
No, I wasn't going to do that. It was just 40 degrees
You must
outside,
be
so I couldn't
concerned
cool
about it,
down
though.
for what felt like days.
Oh, is this what
I'd be
happens?
concerned
Is this
about
what
it.
happens with the diet she's on?
Well, you never know when it's.
No,
you gotta go,
no,
you
that was
gotta
the
go.
juice cleanse.
Oh, sorry.
And it didn't actually happen.
Well, that's
it
another
was just
fa- that's
a
another fad.
concern. A juice cleanse is a fad. I've done that before.
What else? What other fads?
Oh, I tried that thing where you just eat grapefruits a lot once upon
why?
a time. I don't know. It meant to lower your blood sugar or something.
And you've been at the gym a lot, so recovery is essential. You do the
Yeah,
big recovery boots.
Yes, I've been doing
You
the
strap
boots.
yourself into the boots
Oh,
and
what-
they blow up and they.
Yeah.
Have you got the inflatable boots?
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah.
I've seen like Petrarca in them.
Oh,
I
yeah,
didn't
they-
think I'd see Lauren in
No,
them.
they're for real athletes. Proper athletes.
He's got to wait his turn.
And I'm going to start doing sound healing.
Inflatable. You look like bloody Astro Boy.
Well, you
What's
know-
with the inflatable
We
boots?
spoke about it on the top of the show. DOMS is a thing.
Anyone can be an athlete, Chase. I'm going to do sound therapy to calm my mind.
What's sound
Oh,
therapy?
Well, I think they
God.
bang a Tibetan gong and hum at you.
And what do you pay for that?
I haven't been yet. I might go tonight.
I might just sit
It's
at
meant
home
to
and
be
burn
very-
I
$50
might join you
notes.
because I love
Like,
fat as well. On
you
the
went
weekend,
you went to the breathing one and you snored through the
I
whole
did.
thing.
I fell asleep. On the weekend in Sydney, I went to a sauna house,
Careful, which one?
all above board.
What?
You people going on.
Where
I
was
knew
it? Was it at King's Cross?
It was close to King's Cross, but it was very, very nice.
What?
It was
Hang
very.
on. What did you wear in the sauna house?
What was
Well,
this?
you wear clothes, so not clothes,
Clothes?
not fully clothed. No, I was wearing my my togs,
Because in the
For how long?
my budgies. So what do you do? That you have a 15-minute sauna
Yes.
followed by a 3-minute plunge.
Oh, the
cold
ice plunge.
and
I've
then
been
you sit
doing
around
this.
and you drink tea with everyone for the next 10 minutes, and then you rinse and repeat 3 times.
What do you mean with everyone? Is it a group activity?
It's there are other people present. Yes,
I bet there is.
Men and women?
men and women.
Everyone
Oh.
got clothes on?
Everyone's clothed,
Okay.
but you do.
Because I went to one of the hot springs in Japan where they separate men and women. Everyone's naked.
Oh no, this
Fully
is
nude in the hot water.
How'd you go with that?
I don't even like seeing myself nude in hot water.
You look like a little dumpling poach.
I know. I was like,
What? Any of us would.
but everyone wore. Everyone had
just
these.
a little dumb.
Everyone wore these towels on their heads, and so I put my towel on my head, and I didn't know why.
Well, funny.
Apparently, it's meant to be wet and cold.
Oh,
Funny
right.
you should say that because, Jace, I was told to put that on my head.
Oh, my God.
Can you describe that for
You
our
look
listeners?
like you've got a tea cozy on your head.
That's what you got to wear, as well as
What, in the sauna
something,
house?
something below.
I thought
that's
there's
not
rules.
sexy.
You can't take photos in there.
That's me in the. I think that's me in the dunny. But that's sort of like you're right, a tea
It's a tea
cozy with
cozy.
a sort of.
Why has it got a sprout on top?
I don't know.
So, and what is
I
the
don't
tea
know.
cozy on your head? What does it actually do?
It must be something to do with the heat.
So you just did it because everyone else was doing it. You didn't
I
know
was following
why.
the rules.
Well, listen.
Is it wet and cold, the tea cozy?
Yes.
Or is it
It's-
wet and hot?
It's a bit wet and cold. Wet and.
Look,
Is it to keep your
Wet and
temperature
wild.
down?
I'm
Don't ask
proud of you too.
questions.
All
Look,
right.
it's the 4th of February and I'm staying strong.
I know, which is what, like, I am proud of you too.
We
Thank
are proud
you.
of you.
So I got you a gift.
Don't bring in anything that's going to tempt me.
Let's go to an ad break. And then I've got a little surprise for you. Morning, everyone. It is just gone 2 to 8. Lauren, you are 4 days in to...
4 days in to a health kick, a cleanse.
Tempt me.
Can you resist temptation? All the things you miss.
Temptation.
Welcome to Temptation Tuesday.
Go away.
There's nothing better
I'm
than
on
a
a
game
health
of
kick.
temptation.
I'm not having sugar. I'm not doing any of the things.
What else do you love?
Mm.
What do you miss 4 days in? What do you
Well,
crave?
it's funny because you crave things like I'm not really a sweet tooth at night. I never eat ice cream or things like that, and all I've wanted is ice cream.
Coming up next.
But I don't really eat it's only because I can't have it that I want it. There's something wrong with me.
We know that. We have some presents for you this morning.
Don't do it. That's just cruel.
Temptation Tuesday's next.
Don't tempt me.
Can you resist temptation? All the things you miss. Temptation.
Being the supportive friends we are, Clint and I are in Lauren's corner as she embarks on Feb Fast and a metabolic reset.
A health kick. I'm on a health kick, and everyone's sick of hearing about it. So I've just decided I'm not leaving the house because I'm boring.
We're going to bring the treats to you.
You don't need to go anywhere, Lauren.
Even last night, Paul's like, we've got to pop down to the supermarket. And I was like, I ain't going. I'm not going to the supermarket.
Have you taken Uber Eats, the app, off your phone?
No.
Should probably do that. Guys, bring in the trolley of treats. Can we bring in treat? No, don't bring it. I don't want her to see them all. Just bring in the first one.
Oh, my God.
it's a slick operation
You've
we're
just
running
done this because it's the things that you want to eat this morning and you can eat them guilt-free
Okay,
if they're
we've got a
props.
cloche. Is that what it's called? A cloche?
It is indeed treat number 1.
Oh, it's
Sushi.
You're
But
not
I
allowed
can't-
sushi.
I can't have rice.
Oh, you
I could
love
pick the
sushi.
tuna and avocado out.
You love sushi.
You love
I
it,
love
don't you?
sushi. The other thing is I'm only supposed to eat at certain times, so there's no snacking. Although
Okay.
I'm in the eating window right now.
Oh, the window.
I could
the
pick
window
on-
is open.
Would it be sad if I picked off the rice?
Can you have a smell? Have a.
No, go
Why
away.
not?
No, you know what'll
I've
get her?
I've got my healthy
Go for it.
breakfast.
What's one of your favourite takeaway foods?
Don't, I'm actually salivating.
What's your favourite takeaway?
Oh, dumplings,
No, you said yesterday.
On the podcast.
fish and chips.
Open the cloche.
No, oh my gosh, no, that's not fish and chips. That's my favourite Greek takeaway. Zeus Greek food. Don't. I could probably eat the chicken.
That's
No,
lovely.
the
Look at
chicken's
that.
got a lot of seasoning
Look at that
on there.
pita, though. That pita is
Don't.
right.
I'm actually
right for some
salivating.
dipping.
Get it away from me.
Hang on, let me just see if the chips are warm.
Go away. Don't you dare eat hot chips at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my God, they're lovely.
Would you like a mimosa
get
to
it?
wash it down? We've
No,
got a
I
mimosa.
don't. Of course I want a mimosa.
Well, don't get angry at me. Bloody hell, I just got you
Get it
these gifts.
away.
What do we got
Don't.
next there, Gen Z?
This is cruel.
Come on.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, it's a souvlaki. Oh my God, I've actually got sweaty palms and I'm salivating.
That's the meat sweats. It'll get you.
Oh my God, smell that.
Next
It's
up.
like an open suva with.
Is there more? Oh, we're going to have a
Why are you
feast.
doing this to me?
Because I'm proud of you.
No, you're obviously not. And
No.
you wanted a souvlaki for breakfast,
She's
big
about
boy,
to cry.
and you've been putting it on me
She's about
so
to
you
cry.
can eat it. Go away.
Got to have dessert. It's your favourite
Salted
connoisseur ice cream.
Caramel and macadamia. It's surrounded in chocolate. Go away. I'm not having any of it.
You don't want any?
I don't want any of it.
What about a little sniff?
No, I'm not
See,
sniffing it.
the,
Stop throwing chocolates at me. I'm not having them.
In good news, Lauren, I can tell you that the person who designed your diet, I was on the phone just before, and they've said that you can have a free pass this morning to enjoy whatever you'd like within reason from the plates in front of you.
That's not true because I texted
You've
her
got
yesterday
a
and she was telling me what
Who's
herbal
this?
teas I was allowed. The great Donna Aston. I'm going to look like
Well,
Jennifer
I spoke
Hawkins
to
at the end
Don
of this.
just before, and Don said,
Why are you laughing?
can go for your life."
Why are you laughing? I'm going to look like Rachel Finch. Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing. I'm
That's
deadly
not true.
serious.
She never said that.
did.
She would
said,
not let me have hot
She said, hang on. The text reads, "Tell Lauren, go for your life."
So there you go.
One day only.
Literally yesterday, I texted her and said, "Am I allowed sparkling water or just water?" And she was like, "Yeah. You can have sparkling water. Get those chips away from me. Go away."
Lauren, I'm proud of you. Oh! I'm proud of you, Lauren Phillips. Day 4.
I hate you both.
And
This is so mean.
No, you
if
need
you
to
were
say-
doing something good for you, I would be so supportive.
Oh, I'd be wrapped if you sent this in for me, let me tell you. Here we go. Every day we give you a chance to win $5,000 with the 5K question. Let's say good morning to Chloe.
Good morning, Chloe.
Good morning.
Oh, how old are you, Chloe?
10.
Oh,
Just gone back to
Chloe.
school. What grade are you in?
Grade 5.
Oh, nice. Do you want to do a shout out to your school in case your friends are listening this morning?
What school do you go to, Chloe?
Larimer Primary School.
Oh,
Shout
there we go.
out.
Shout out.
I'm sure you got
All
lots of
right.
beautiful friends. Just quickly, what do you like playing in your free time? I see you like playing 10-pin bowling.
Mhm.
Are you a good bowler?
Yeah.
Mate,
Bit
10
of a
pin
twinkle toes.
Tell you what, they're a license to print money, those bowling centres.
They're
Over the
jam-packed.
holidays.
Are they?
My God.
I haven't been 10-pin bowling, I would say, for 15 years.
Really?
We need to get
Yes.
you in a pair of those shoes.
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
Do adults go without kids and 10-pin bowl?
Yeah, absolutely.
can.
There's bowling nights.
Down to strike bowling?
Yes.
There's like a you can get in a competition.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be
no.
part of a team.
I could
No,
see
no,
you
I'd let
owning
the
your
team
own.
down.
I could see you owning your own ball.
My own ball.
Getting out a little towel.
How do they transport those balls?
They've got a little ball bag.
See me walking through Chadstone with my ball bag.
Yeah. You scream ball bag to me. Hey, Chloe.
All right, Chloe, let's try and win you some money. Now, this game works like this. There is an easy question for $50, a medium question for $500, and a hard question for $5,000.
What do you wanna do?
What do you want to do?
500.
Sorry?
500.
Okay.
500. Good luck.
$500.
Here we go.
You're going to hear a 3, 2, 1 countdown, Chloe. You have to answer before the countdown ends. If you don't know, my tip would be have a guess. Good luck, sis.
Here we go. $500. Chloe, your question is...
What is the official language of Brazil?
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was a tricky one.
Chloe.
What language do they speak in Brazil?
It was Portuguese.
Have you ever heard of Portugal,
So,
Chloe?
No.
No.
you know what?
Have you ever had Nando's? Isn't that Portuguese? Have you ever had
a Porto?
Nando's?
A Porto?
No.
You haven't had
Nando's.
No.
Hey,
Stay healthy.
I'll tell you what, we're going to hook
It
you
is
up
healthy.
with a family
It is
pass to Gumbaya World Theme Park. You can go there on us, okay?
Okay.
No
Oh,
worries.
she's so sad.
She's fine, mate. She won theme park tickets.
Chloe,
Bit of the
do you
cash.
think
No,
Auntie
no.
Lauren should
No.
go bowling?
With you?
Okay.
That's a hard no.
That's okay.
The only place in the state where slides, roller coasters, shows and wildlife, you can get it in one. Get a wildlife at Gumbaya World.
Yeah, dodged a bullet there. Dodged a bullet. Not going bowling. Chloe doesn't want me there.
No. Do you think she was...
I feel like I'd be one of those people that'd try and bowl and I'd the ball would get stuck on my
Oh, no,
fingers
no,
and I'd
no.
go flying down the aisle.
She'd need the bumpers.
Oh, you'd need
The
and the
bumper.
ramp.
It's very slippery bowling. If you take one step too far.
Hey, coming up next, I love this segment. 13, 24, 10. We are doing what was the tantrum over? The smaller the issue, the better. 13, 24, 10. Our 3-year-old actually burst into tears over the holidays when Mum did something. He was devastated.
I had a tantrum the other day.
When we're after kid ones.
Oh, okay.
I want to talk about that, though.
My tantrum.
Yeah, let's go. We'll come back on the other side of this.
Lauren's tanty,
you
incredibly
hear about
public.
All right, we'll find out why she threw her toys. 13, 24, 10. What'd your kid chuck a tantrum over? You're on the air with Jason Lauren. Clint's here as well. We're doing it thanks to Shell Ready Express.
Your kid threw a tantrum. They had a tantrum.
13 24 10 is our number. What did your kid have a tantrum over? The more pathetic, the better.
We've had some crackers in the past.
And I turn around and he's got his Crocs in his mouth, chomping on them. So I've taken them off him and he's gone into a full-blown tantrum.
Well,
because you wouldn't let him eat his shoes.
My son's teacher on the phone. Yeah.
Let him eat his shoes.
No.
I have a 3-year-old and she has a tantrum every time we change a nappy when she has a poo because she wants to see her poo.
She wants to see it?
Yes, she wants to see how many balls are in the nappy and she wants to look at it and really inspect it.
Good on you, kids.
Kids are cooked.
They are.
My 3-year-old cracked it over the holidays because we're doing toilet training. And after he'd been to the toilet, Mum flushed it.
Oh, you wanted to keep it?
He was devastated.
Yeah.
Where's it going?
Keepsake.
It's gone.
It's with all the fish. All the goldfish.
Real tantrum. I was like, we're going to be here again in 12 hours, mate. It's fine.
There'll be another one.
What have you thrown your toys over?
No, I didn't. But Paul is going around town telling people I had a tantrum in the street.
We had a dramatised reenactment of it last night in the lounge room at Lauren's house.
We were going to a meeting and all I wanted was a morning and I said, let's leave now so we've got time to get a coffee on the way. We were walking and then he just fussed around and by the time we left, we were going past where I wanted to get my coffee.
No time.
And he goes, let's just get one afterwards.
Oh.
I actually stomped my foot and said, no, I want a coffee now.
I want a coffee now. No.
He reckons I fully jumped around and had a tantrum in the
I wasn't
street.
there, but I know what I put my money on.
It was in public too,
I
right?
admit it was a little over the top, but I just wanted a coffee then and there, and we'd planned it, and then he mucked around, and then I had to. Anyway.
See, I'd love to get in a situation like that. I'd love to track down the security footage from the shop. You just see through the window her stomping her feet in the street.
I actually stomped my foot, and I felt the frustration of a kid when they really just want something. I get it, guys. I get it, kids.
Vicky!
And sometimes it helps you get your own way, so go for it.
13, 24, 10. What's the silly thing your kid chucked a tantrum over?
My 11-year-old had a tantrum at the beach a couple of weeks ago because there was too much sand.
Fair point, I'd do that.
Oh, my gosh, that's Jason.
Yeah.
The man-child.
Yeah. Sand
Yeah,
will
but
get
it
you.
gets everywhere.
Yeah.
I like the sand. but some
Astro
people
Turf
don't.
Beach. I'm telling you now, it'll go off.
That's called a pool.
Yeah, well, she prefers pools over the beach, but I'm talking tantrum the
What
whole time we
happened?
were there. Crying, she was getting the sand and she was throwing it.
She's making it worse for herself. Oh, I love that.
There's no easy fix there, is there?
No.
With the sand?
Absolutely not. Stephanie.
Stephanie's pulled over.
Absolutely.
Yeah, indicator on.
Yep.
Good girl.
Hi.
Hello,
Safety first, Steph. When did your kid chuck a tanty?
Oh, it wasn't a kid. It was a grown adult.
Ah, love it. Tell me.
So I was living and working overseas at a popular theme park that I'll remain unnamed
Yep.
because I want to work there again.
What happened at Disneyland?
And we were celebrating the 4th of July, so we all got American flag pins. And one of the guests decided that he didn't fight for this country for foreigners to be taking good American jobs.
Oh,
and then
wow.
I presented him to the mouse.
To the mouse.
I was like, here you go meet Mickey.
Oh, had a tanty.
Was it good meeting Donald Trump?
Bloody hell. Picked it, Disneyland.
Adult tanties.
Yeah.
She doesn't want to name it, but go meet the mouse.
Melissa. You gotta stitch
Melissa.
yourself up there. Talking tantrums. Was it you or a kid?
It was my 4-year-old daughter this morning. She got very upset because astronaut started with an A rather than an O.
Astronaut. Oh, it's just like, it's so cute, right? I think it's cute when kids have, is that because I don't have kids?
Yes, it is.
I think it's cute when they crack it over silly things.
It's funny.
I would have been the biggest tantrum thrower as a kid, I'm sure.
As a kid. How cute's that one, eh?
No.
Go away. Leave me alone.
It is.
I would have been a tantrum thrower for sure.
Just gone 28 past 8. We're going to check your run to work. And then coming up next, Clint.
Well, actually, I threw a bit of a tantrum last night, didn't I?
Yeah, let's just say
Something cruel happened in my house.
I've got a new nickname for your fiancé, Paul. Let's call him Martha Stewart.
We'll go there on the other side of this here on Nova.
We had a dinner party last night at our house.
I love that you did a dinner party because the Married at First Sight people.
Yeah, we had a dinner party for the dinner party.
A dinner party for the dinner party.
We needed to celebrate, Jace.
Yeah.
It's a big night.
Clint came over and Lucy, my best girlfriend, both single, by the way. If you're both still single this time next year, I'm entering
it's
you
on
the show. No, it's not on between you two. Oh,
well, you
God,
did suggest that. That was one of the conversations that came up last night.
I never did such
You
a
did
thing.
so.
Maybe Paul did. I
Maybe
didn't.
he did.
I don't want my two best friends hanging out like that because if it goes pear-shaped, I got to pick a side.
Also, they'd cut you out.
Yeah,
like if they got together.
No, they wouldn't. They can't live without me, either of them. Lucy and Clint, they're like my sponsor children.
Gotcha.
Anyway, if
You got
they're both-
photos of them on the fridge?
Yeah,
True.
basically. If they're both still single,
Look at them grow.
I'm going to enter them on maths, but not together, separately.
Hey, there was an uncomfortable bit on maths last night too, wasn't there? There was a real
Okay, I don't
douchebag.
even want to talk about it because it made my blood boil. His name's Tim, and he just gaslit this poor woman to the point I wanted to pick my TV up and throw it out the window. I was getting so angry, wasn't I?
He's a bit of a drip, old Tim.
Yeah, but
He's got a very different take on reality to what the rest of the people around that table.
Yeah, and he told her it was all her fault. He basically dropped her on the wedding night because she's not small and petite and blonde, which is what he wants, and he's never going to get
wouldn't
with that
engage.
attitude.
He wouldn't engage with her at all.
And she's tried really hard, and she's so sweet. And then the other contestants were like, "Hey, what'd you do that for? Why are you doing that?" And she just sat there 'cause she was really embarrassed. And then afterwards, he said, "You didn't back me up." He left, by the way. He left her at the honeymoon. And then at the table, he said, "You didn't back me up. I wouldn't have done that to you." And she was like, "I'm so sorry. I just wanted to wrap my arms around this woman and say, you are so much better than this and so much more deserving than this." And it was horrific to watch. And I don't want to talk about it anymore because I'm going to get angry.
I was about to say, it's a pity we're not going to talk about it. No, just thought it was worth flagging because I watched how uncomfortable you were this morning when you came to work and was telling us about it. And there was part of me that goes like, are you angry that they're even putting that on the air?
Yeah, I was. But I just hope she is okay.
Exactly. And it's funny because it is reality television at the end of the day,
Yes.
ultimately, but she's a woman in a fair bit of distress.
A beautiful,
I thought,
clever, smart, lovely, kind woman.
And you were
there'd be
taken
other
aback.
women out there who cop that stuff, and it's just revolting.
It's just not on.
It's not on.
Can we lighten the mood a little?
The dinner party, our dinner party. We didn't throw glasses of wine at each other.
No.
Just Paul, your fiance, come out and do the ding, ding, ding. Your meal is
Well-
ready. Come and take
Well,
seats.
so he loves maths too. So it was like a full viewing.
He loves entertaining, right?
Yes, but we're both, as we said before, on this little health reset.
Yep.
So we can't eat many fun things at the moment. So these guys had to go down in solidarity with us, which was fine because it was just a
Yeah.
healthy dinner.
Teamwork. Something happened. We were all sitting around watching maths.
Right.
And at the same time, Paul decided to scurry to the kitchen. He was cleaning up, but he stumbled across 3 bananas that weren't.
We can't eat
They were
bananas.
more on the. They were done.
They'd been
weren't
there
they?
for
They
a
were
few
bit
days.
brown. So what does Paul say?
Banana bread.
I'm making banana bread.
I said, well, we can't eat banana bread, so don't do that.
Jace.
And he goes, no, I'm going to make banana bread for your team at work.
This is at 9 o'clock at night.
Quarter to 9 at night.
I was
making banana
Have
bread.
you got a
Don't
bread maker?
You dare bake in this house while we can't eat it. Also, he has never baked banana bread in the whole time I've known him.
Ever?
Never baked me a thing. A sweet treat, nothing. Never, ever, ever. In fact, I'm not even sure he knows what that thing in the kitchen is. It's an ornament in our house.
Do you really have a- do you
That's
really
not
have a
fair.
bread
That's
maker?
not fair. He does cook dinner a lot.
No, it went
No.
in. It went in the oven.
Oh, like old school.
Old
Got
school.
the ingredients
Baking paper.
out of the pantry. Didn't even know they were there. I don't bake either. I don't even know why we have self-raising flour in our kitchen.
You can't even say self-raising flour.
And he goes, I'm baking it for the team at work.
Oh, good on you, Paulie.
No,
Oh,
our
no,
house
no.
smelled like delicious, fresh banana bread.
Bring
And
in the banana bread,
we couldn't eat any
please.
of it. He's fully made you banana bread.
Oh, I am loving this whole health kick.
Do you think he's nesting?
That smells delicious.
I could smell it last night.
Good on him.
You hate banana bread, don't you? I forgot you don't eat bananas.
I eat banana paddle pops.
Someone else in the team's going to have to come and try it.
We must try.
I'll do a banana paddle
Come
pop.
on. Yeah,
I
I'll
feel
have
like
it.
you're
I'll
going
have
to
it.
break
Okay.
his little heart if it's awful.
No, it's excellent. It smells delicious,
No,
Beth.
come on. Producer Thumb, come in, have a
I
hoon.
promised I'd give it a go.
There you go.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, you've got...
Cheers.
I just...
Oh. The smell of it last night, I was like, you've never in your life... And he goes, he's sitting there like Martha Stewart whipping up his banana bread and he goes, you don't even know me, Lauren. I was like, what are you doing? What are you actually doing?
It's not bad. What's wrong?
Oh,
Is it no good?
yes, Brody. What do you think?
It's a bit dry. We have a truckload of money to give away. Now, let's be honest. Who has been running up the bills over summer?
Everyone.
Oh, mate.
I have.
I reckon I could have bought a jump franchise with the amount of money I have dropped on those indoor trampoline places.
Oh, yes. I'm also dreading getting my electricity bill because
yeah.
the air conditioning is running at peak levels.
So here's the go. If you're running up bills, register via the Nova Player app or give us a ring right now.
Jason Lauren's Debt Roulette.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Nicole from Noble Park, good morning.
Good morning.
Running up the bills, are we?
Yes, I think like most of Melbourne, definitely.
Nicole, what's your living arrangements? Do you live on your own? Do you have housemates? Do you have a partner? Do you have kids?
No, I live with my husband and 18-month-old daughter.
Oh, that's expensive.
nice.
Kids rack up
What's
the
her
bills
name?
real quick.
Her name is Nova.
Nova?
Yes.
As in Nova.
Yes, but we obviously not after the radio station.
Oh, thanks.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Oh,
obviously.
who did you name her after?
dare you.
What was the hurdler's name? Nova Paris
It
Kneebone.
was.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Is that who you named her after?
No, she's named after my grandmother.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Grandma was a
So
big fan of
grandma's name is Stella, and we wanted something along those lines, and thought of Nova.
Hang on, nope. You're
That's
going to
a-
have to join the
that
dots
is
for the
a
three dummies.
So,
Grandma's name is
Stella.
Stella, which is a beautiful name. So what does
Stella
Nova have to
sounds
do?
like
Do we not
Nova.
know what Nova
So
actually means?
like a lunar name. I didn't like the name Luna, so we sort of like supernova. Nova.
Is
If
Supernova
that
and
makes
Luna?
sense.
No, I get it. My dad's name was Paul.
Oh, yeah.
That's how we got Jason. Okay, all right. Here's the go. We've got all your bills here. How this works is you pick which bill you want us to tap. If it's approved, we pay. Then it is up to you whether you want to carry on. But if you hit a bill that's declined, you lose the lot. I've got 3 bills here. $455 car one. We've got the rates one for $400. And daughter's vaccinations for $250. What do we want to go?
We'll go the car rego, please.
I
Okay.
love that. Go big, go home. Car
Go
rego.
big, yep.
Get
$455.
it paid because
bad
if you're
time of year.
late, it costs a fortune.
Come on.
Come on, Nicole.
Has she gone too high?
Approved.
Approved.
Oh, well done. Your car rego is paid by us, but here's the thing.
Oh,
You've
thank you
got
so much.
other bills here. Do you want to tap the card and see how you go? If it's approved, we'll pay that too. If it's declined, you lose them both.
Oh, I
Tap
think I'm
the
just going to
card.
stick with the rego
Well-
because I feel sick to gamble it.
But Nicole, I mean, think of Stella/Nova.
No,
and her
Stella's
vaccines.
grandmother. Nova is the baby.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Paris Sneaper.
No, not Nova Paris
Right,
Kneebone.
gotcha.
No. So you've got a vaccine bill for $250 and rates
know.
for $404.
I think I'm just going to stick with the rego. Thank you so much.
Oh.
Final answer?
Yes, sticking with it. Thank you so much,
Well,
everyone.
there you go.
Do we want to know?
We've paid your car rego.
Yes, we do.
Do we
Let's give it a
wanna-
whirl
Spin
anyway.
the
See
wheel.
what would have happened if she had have got
Big
her,
spin,
her
Jace.
rates for $404.
Oh, I love this.
Denied.
Fine.
See, it's not good to gamble. Thank you.
Did the right thing. Picked up her first Grammy yesterday, and what a performance she did as well. Sabrina Carpenter. That is Taste here on Nova. Taylor Swift going off in the crowd, supporting her.
Oh, the videos of Taylor Swift BTS are so good.
It's behind the scenes.
Yeah, like she's dancing, she's
a bit
dropping
daggy,
it like
isn't
it's
she?
hot. She's like getting down to the music. It's
Hey,
good.
yesterday on the show, we were doing debt roulette, and one lady wanted us to pay her legal fees for her divorce.
Oh, yeah.
Her solicitor's
No
bill.
win, no fee.
Well, we spun the wheel and she got it paid.
We also got onto your divorce in the past, and I was shocked to find out what you and the ex were fighting over. What would you say is the stupidest thing you fought over in the divorce?
A Chemist Warehouse voucher.
How much was the voucher worth?
Oh, I think it was like $1,000. I
Oh,
don't even know
that's-
why we had a $1,000 Chemist Warehouse voucher.
Have you used it?
How much CeraVe can the girl use?
That's a lot of J-Lo glow you've got there in your new house, Lauren.
My skin was glowing. It's just so funny when you go through something like that. People just become not themselves, and you argue over stupid things. In fact, I would have happily given him that voucher. I had no idea where it was, and I was
you'd
probably
used it.
expired. I hadn't used it.
I remember when I had my.
But when he asked for it, I was like, "Oh, you've got to be kidding me! Like, is this who
it
we
gets
are?"
petty. It gets.
It does. A friend of mine and he and his girlfriend they lived together and they had a few issues, hence her moving out of the house. But they had the biggest fight over who was getting the vacuum. I mean, I love my Dyson.
Was it Dyson?
But it was Dyson.
Well, if it's a Dyson.
But she took the Dyson. No, he took the Dyson. And because their phones were linked on the same account, she then, as payback for taking the Dyson, got his phone disconnected without telling him.
If you want to talk petty, sorry, this is my favourite, my favourite all-time story. After getting to know your history, if we're talking petty, what did your ex change your profile on Netflix to?
Oh my God. I forgot about it. It's still there. So we had our Netflix. Our Netflix was linked. And you know how when you log on to Netflix, it comes up with who's watching.
Yep.
Lauren, Clint, Jace, kids. And it's just got like a little picture and it's just like a little person.
I'm the
whatever.
Rock in my house.
Of course you are.
Yeah.
I'd never even changed it from the default one because I'm an adult and who cares what your picture is.
What's yours?
Until one day I logged in and it was a troll on my a picture of a troll as the little avatar. And you know what? I was so calm during the whole process, but I flipped when I saw that and I cried and I was with a girlfriend who laughed so much. It was one of those like I cried till I laughed and then I laughed till I cried. And I was so angry. It was just the alter. He couldn't get to me anymore. And I was like, oh, he's done it. He's toyed with my Netflix. Anyway, you do get petty when you go through breakups, don't you?
That's what I want to finish the show with this morning.
You've broken up with several people. Have you ever had a fight over
We, my wife, we went through my quarter life crisis where we broke up in our 20s.
Did you fight over
She
something?
got everything, didn't she?
She wanted the dog, which I was fine with, but I got quite headless when she took the cutlery.
Yeah, see? It's stuff like that you actually don't
I had a flatmate. I remember when she left, we ordered noodle box. We had to eat it with our hands.
What was it about the cutlery, the fact that you just didn't have any?
Well, we're just two blokes. We didn't want to have to go out and buy
All you
cutlery.
need is a fork and a knife.
We
and a
sat there
spoon and
eating
that's it.
chicken satay.
Oh, chicken
the
satay.
noodle box.
Yeah.
How romantic. It's just annoying, right?
Yes.
Like, at least leave me one fork. If you're not going to tell me you're taking
Or
it.
a splade.
Or give
I
me
love
some
a splade.
warning so I can
Love
go
a
to
splade.
Kmart on the way home. Pick up a 4-pack.
What are you having people around?
There's
Well, you're back on the
We've got
market.
4 forks and 4 knives. I'll take that. Thanks.
13, 24, 10. We are talking divorce.
Breakups, divorce, separation, whatever you want to call it. On 13, 24, 10, what is the petty thing that you fought over keeping possession of?
Question: how long does it take to see the more amusing side of all of this?
A while. It's taken Miggy's, and I'm not even sure he sees the funny side in it.
No, I'm pretty sure
It
he
depends.
doesn't.
People are different, and it depends what the item is that they're holding on to. It's a funny thing, separation, because you sort of turn into someone else sometimes, and you think, God, I don't even care about that, but for some reason, it's the principle of it.
Good call.
I wanted that. Or sometimes people keep, oh God, I'm getting fired up. People keep things because they just don't want you to have it, and it's annoying.
Yes.
Do they really want to go to Chemist Warehouse, or do they just not want you to go to Chemist Warehouse with the voucher?
voucher.
That's
Like,
mean, Lauren.
Seriously.
You know what you should have done? You should have used the voucher, so there was no...
I didn't know where the voucher was for the 50th
You should have just come
time.
out just smothered in Cetaphil.
Anyway, if you're just tuning in,
but-
well, part of my marriage breakdown, there was a big argument over a Chemist Warehouse voucher, which I didn't know where it was.
Stop winking when you
I
say
was not trying to
that. Did you see
sneakily
that?
keep
She
the
was like,
voucher.
I don't know where it was.
Anyway, we were talking about it yesterday. Everyone's sick of hearing about it. But there are many people who fight over petty things. 13, 24, 10. What was the stupid thing you argued over keeping possession of during a breakup?
Ricey, welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hello. Well, during the ex-breakup, what was the big fight over? Who wanted what?
He took all the Tiger Balm out of the drawer from when we've been overseas. There's like a whole drawer of Tiger Balm.
And you wanted it?
I just wanted one.
Yeah,
Is that
why
like
take
DP?
it all?
Every single one of them.
Yeah. Can you not get that here?
It's good for the back.
Well, you can, but it was from some place in Thailand. So there was
special
wasn't called
Tiger Balm.
but
And
there was
also-
tiger.
different colour ones, like
Tiger
red,
blood.
white, green.
Yeah,
It's
right.
just stupid. If there's enough to share, you have some and I'll have some.
Exactly. It would last him 100 years, and he took every single one.
Oh,
I know a guy, bro.
What an animal.
I
That
know a
would have
guy whose
annoyed me too.
ex took the she left the toothbrush heads, but took the rechargeable base.
But I mean, there's only one. Someone's got to have that. See, I would just buy a new toothbrush and be like, good riddance, I never want to see you again, and I've got a new toothbrush. No?
New life, new toothbrush.
New life, new me, fresh teeth, new toothbrush.
Nandos, our video guy who works on the show.
Nandos, what's happened?
You're happily married.
I am happily married, but there was a previous relationship where my ex left and she moved out and she took one of every sock from a pair that I had, so I only ever had one sock.
Great.
That's so annoying.
What a woman she
What did you
is.
do to her to make her do that?
That's amazing.
I actually didn't do anything. She cheated on me, but she was obviously grumpy that I asked her to move out, so she took my socks.
No, sock.
That's even
Not
more
socks,
annoying than
sock.
taking all of the socks.
I know, so now I have to now I have like 500 pairs of socks just in case my wife does leave, and they're all stashed around the house. So
What you've got to do is buy all the same socks, like
Emergency
heaps of pairs
socks.
of the same socks.
What, in preparation for divorce? Is that
Yeah,
you're
what if
saying?
I was Nando's?
That's
Oh, you can never be
very
too prepared.
creative.
Very creative.
Very good.
That's
Strong
just so
move.
annoying as well
Strong
because
move.
you've still got socks there, so you don't want to no, you're just an odd sock guy now.
Yeah.
That's your battle scar. That is your battle scar, wearing odd socks.
People get better.
Thank you for being a friend.
Hey guys, that is it. We are getting out of here for the day.
We are. We couldn't
Oh,
get
we're-
into the building this morning, so I can't wait to walk out on the street and see if we've all got parking fines again.
We're off to the pictures.
We're off to the flicks. That's right.
This
As
will
a
be-
team.
We are off to see, am I allowed to say,
Yeah.
the latest Bridget Jones movie.
Getting a preview.
One of your favourites.
Because
Renee Zellweger
was
is
about to
coming
say
up on
Reese
the show.
Witherspoon. Renee Zellweger is going to be
up.
coming up on
now,
the show, yeah.
She's one of my
she's a hoot.
favourites. And I also think that my life is sort of partially Bridget Jones.
I've never seen Bridget Jones.
Oh,
well,
my
Leo
God.
Woodall is in the film in the
Oh, I
third
love
iteration, and
him.
he's just
Do I-
he's so hot right
Did
now.
I
love
need to
him.
see the first two?
No, just look at my life. I'm basically Bridget Jones.
Yeah,
She
right.
just gets herself into a lot of hot messes.
Did she spend the voucher as well?
Oh, she's had her heart broken that many times.
Right.
Have you done
poor
time
Bridget.
on the fireman's pole?
Sorry?
Watch the first two.
No, I'll sit next to you. I'll ask questions during the movie.
Oh,
You'll love it.
you're so
no.
annoying. No, you can
Eating
sit on
his
your
choc
own.
top.
If you haven't seen the first two, you're sitting in a different row to me. Oh, I needed choc top and popcorn. I can't have any of that either.
No fun for you. We will see you tomorrow, everybody. Melchicina is in next. Have a great day. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for being a friend. Gonna be a good day.
Jason Lauren.
Jason Lauren.
Wake up feeling good.
On Nova 100.
Jason Lauren.
Follow them on socials. Nova.